In this Studio Growth review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this application. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link so you can always get your money's worth for Studio Growth. Studio Growth lets you manage group classes, on-demand appointments, and payments all on one platform. Once we log into Studio Growth, we come over here to the dashboard. As we can see, we've first got this overview section, which has got our amount of transactions for the last 7 days, our sales for the last 7 days, and our new customers for the last 7 days. Below there, we also have customer login. This is where customers will log in to access our classes. Instructor login, where our staff can log in. Bypass, so you can buy a pack or book a session. Schedule, where you can schedule an appointment from the calendar, and appointments, where you can select your preferred service and follow this along. We also have this for next 7 days, where we have classes. It's got the class name, date, time, instructor, and actions. Appointments, again where it'll say the instructor, date, time, service, and actions. Instructors, with their name, type, class name, date, and time. And customers, which has got their name, type, class name, date, and time. Obviously, we don't have any data here because we've not set up our service, but if you had more here, you could also customize this with the rows per page. So if you say had a lot of different customers, then you could set the rows to page to 40. Below there, we also have the pending payments of the last 30 days. And again, it's got customer name, past membership name, type, purchase date, amount, and action. Again, you're able to customize the rows per page. Below dashboard, we have customers. Here is where all our customers will be displayed. Again, if you've got multiple customers, you could search in the top here and find a specific customer. You can also enable archived customers, as well as add in a new customer by clicking on this button here. Here you could add their name, date of birth, address, city, postcode, email, and phone number, and then this will automatically be sent to their email address, where a password will be generated and sent across. As we can see, I've just added myself as a customer just to test this. It tells us when we joined and all the information. Obviously, I've just put in test information. This is not my real details. We then have the option to open customer passes, where any passes or membership they've got will display here. You can hide paid, hide cancelled, hide expired or 0 credits, select the pass type from all, class pack, membership, and then we can also assign a new pass, or assign a pass or subscribe to a membership. So if I go on assign new pass, and then any passes we've created will show here, and we could assign this to that person. We also have open customer bookings, open customer appointments, edit their customer details, notes, or archive the customer. Below customers, we have passes. As you can see, we've not got any passes here at the moment, but we could add a new pass. I'm going to call this test pass, and then we can add a short description. You can select the pass type and the price, allow pass usage for classes and appointments, and you can select which one. Limit the number of visitors by time. When does the class pack expire? I'm going to go for 3 days. When does the pass become active for attendance? Immediately when purchased. From when should the expiry period be calculated? As soon as the pass is used to attend a class. You can then set only for new customers, assign it to new customer upon sign up, highlight this pack, add save on pack, and hide on website. Once you're happy there, you can go and continue, where we can set how many class credits does this pack have. So I'm just going to go for limited and do 10. And then which classes can be booked with this pass membership. We haven't added any classes yet, but you could add them there. As we can see, our pass then displays here. Below passes, we have classes, where we have class management. We don't have any classes here, so same thing, we can add our first class, one time or repeating class. Service, I've gone for fitness, myself as the instructor, gone for high intensity interval training. How long is this class? 30 minutes. We can tick, does the class have a repeating schedule? You can then set what day it repeats, show on public schedule page, accept reservations for this class, limit number of reservations, enable waitlist, the average revenue per user, a class description, and then any additional details. You can also mark this class as an online class. So we can assign this class into this pass. As we can see, it shows up here. Any passes we assign will show up here. Then we've got the class schedules, as well as the eligible passes and the class schedules. Below class management, we have class schedule. Any of our classes will show up here, and it will give us a schedule. Below here, we have appointments. If you have multiple appointments, you could search for them into the search bar. We can hide past or cancelled, hide paid, and of course, we can add an appointment. So if we've just got the one customer, we could select them, choose what service they want, how many people the appointment's for, and how long it is, select a date or time, select the instructor, and then you can continue this along. Now, as it says here, customer has no eligible pass for this class, so first you would need to assign an eligible pass for them. Below appointments, we've got instructors. Again, if you've got multiple instructors, you can search for them here. You can also enable archived and add a new instructor. Below there, we have reports, where we have a sales report, which gives us our revenue by payment status, revenue by bypass type, revenue by date, revenue by class, revenue by appointment service, revenue by class pack and membership, revenue by instructor, and the discount code usage. We then have instructors report, which gives us data on the classes. We have attendance report, no-show report, late cancel report, and revenue by class report. We then have transactions report, which has the transaction information, class reservation report, appointment reservation report, and passes report. We then also have messaging, where we have transactional messaging, where you can select email categories such as booking, which has support, instructor, customer, or appointments, which again has support, instructor, and customer. And you can click on any one of them and look through the emails. We then have engagement, which will have customer engagement. And below there, we have services, which is empty, but if we go on add new service, we can add the name, the description, whether it's an online service, and enable it to show on appointments. And that's pretty much everything. So what did I think of StudioGrowth? Well, StudioGrowth was a fantastic application for managing your classes and appointments. It gives you all the organization tools you need, as well as reports on sales and classes. My only criticism was the assigning passes feature was a little bit confusing. Overall though, I would definitely recommend StudioGrowth. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.